It's time to face
We're trying
facts.
to find a way to have you open your heart. You don't know what song to do.
If you feel like you wanna scream, if that's your way of letting out steam, then scream on. Scream on. If you wanna say something to say, and talking is the only way. Rap on. Rap on.
Okay, YouTube, this is serious. It's gonna be our last video of the day. Karma's a bitch. He ate all my daughter's Halloween candy, and now his head's gonna start to hurt. But he got one more video in him. So it's your nigga Uptown Jackson.
It's your nigga Ice City 510.
And we just reviewed two battles, Big Cannon versus JC, where we got JC 3-0.
And then motherfucking Shotgun Suge versus Big T, where I got Big T.
And I had Suge, split decision. So it got me to thinking about a bunch of things, and I'm actually gonna do a video called The Born Effect, AKA the JC Paradox, on my other channel. But you have Writer's Block versus NWX. And it really got me to thinking about the different battle rap cliques. Why do they have them? What good are they? And has it really mattered before NWX? And what would happen in like all of that shit, what would happen when the NWX versus Writer Block card finally happens?
Well, shit, I think Dot Mob was before NWX. It was Dot Mob.
Okay.
Them was the niggas that everybody was talking about. And I didn't even know, even when Dot was Writer's Block around, when Dot Mob was around.
I think Dot Mob had been first, but even if you want to talk about them, NWX is the first like clique where they're actually bigging themselves up. Like it makes a difference. Like Dot Mob did it, and they have a couple videos, but Dot Mob ain't never really, as far as I know, called out like another clique and being like they're like Dot Mob's the best. They just make moves that's advantageous for everybody.
No, they haven't.
You know what I'm saying? Like NWX is actually making noise as a little group.
But yeah, once again, I don't see why it mattered.
And then the other reason why I think it's interesting is because I think the cliques as a whole show the two sides of battle rap. Where NWX, they have bars, but they're, like if you look at the K-Shine and DNA 2-on-2s, they really are a performance over bars type diametric. Like you look at Writer's Block and them niggas, that's what they are. Like it's all just some bar heavy niggas. I mean, you have Daylight that does annex, but he gets bored and he does it for attention, and he's kind of an anomaly everywhere, and he's also in Dot Mob. And then you have Gun Sounds, Jesus, a doctor, and a patient, a nigga that comes strapped with a bomb. Like you have the fucking...
Them niggas got bars too though. K-Shine be having bars and DNA.
You friend, hold up, you friend, like you can't get around to something. All type of drums, you can get around to something. Everybody fuck, like you get around to something. I squeeze through, like I can't get around to something. I got.
But it ain't like.
And Big T.
It ain't as complex as.
But yeah, exactly. It's not. They're not writers like to the level where like Writer's Block. Like if you look at K-Shine's bars, they wouldn't stand without his performance. Whereas in somebody like B Magic doesn't have almost no performance whatsoever.
No.
But he has bars that carry him through, and it's consistent through the whole group. Like fucking Danny Myers.
Then give him lead 2 more times. More armor than RoboCop versus Ed 209. I'll pass away saying thank you. That means I'm dead nice. Yo, ho suck me up for crystal. Yo, ho suck me up for crystal meth. I call that bitch head ice.
You know what I'm saying? Danny Myers, you may argue that he has performance, but there's a whole difference between performance and stage presence. And he doesn't have the swag that gives performance. He's animated, but he is the bar god. Nobody is gonna, you know what I'm saying? And then you have DNA who just freestyles, but he freestyles, even his freestyle he performs compared to like a big cannon type of freestyle.
If it's beef, it's something you can tricep. When I pull up, it's a muscle get hit with these 4 arms. See, y'all may know him as Suge, but since Jim backed out on the card, he owed for them dishing that purse out. So to save y'all,
Are you possibly able to bust around? I don't think you do. But you have problems with recycling versus Tay-Rock. You couldn't construct a round. So you said it's so easy that a caveman can do it. Well, why was you the first to get rocked and couldn't construct a round?
Which we just talked about. You look at the fucking, what round was it where DNA freestyled that whole round? Was it against fucking...
Shit, he freestyled the whole battle against Sharon.
So you look at his freestyle level versus Big Cannon, like it's fucking different.
It's top tier.
And that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, is it really fucking all about bars, or is NWX making noise because they have fucking performance? Or is there advantage that they're fucking actually making noise?
Is better marketing. Like, Writer's Block is not good marketing. Nobody in there is marketable. Like, who's marketable in Writer's Block?
Daylight. And that's the thing, there's like 11 members.
Once again, he's in Dot Mob also.
Can you name the 11 members of Writer's Block?
No, I can't.
We asked a member of Writer's Block to name all 11 members, and I think they could barely do it.
Yeah. Damn near they probably got it though. But it took them a minute. But yeah, like all of them, like no offense to them, you know what I'm saying? They're good battle rappers, but y'all just ain't, y'all not headliners.
And actually, this message is more to the fans than the actual rappers. We do want to talk to the rappers and hope you guys hear us and get what we're saying, that if you want to get to the next level, or if you think that NWX is bigger because of the bars, it's not. But to the fans that post on the blogs and Facebook and the comments, and you always want to talk about bars, and this nigga got bars, and these niggas got bars, there's a reason why NWX is making more noise as a clique than almost anybody, with the exception of maybe Doc Mob.
throwing up the fuck out of here.
And y'all grown men, so get cakes up the fuck out of here. Zipper Mob, NWX.
It's getting hot,
You know what? And I was listening to the Sue Surf with the ghost. I was listening to the Sue Surf with the ghost writing shit on the Angry Fan radio shit, and he was like, he pointed out a good point where Danny Myers was, he was arguing with Danny Myers. Danny Myers was like, we don't help each other on Writer's Block with each our bars and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. And he was like, well, if you don't do that, y'all stupid, and I'll call you a bad friend.
Because,
And then he was like, because the reason is, he was like, that's dumb to do that. He was like, the reason for you to be in a group, you know what I'm saying, is for y'all to get better. for y'all to help each other out. That's the reason of you being in the group. He was like, you don't think NWX, something like that? He was like, you're stupid to say when you hear K-Shine rap now, you don't hear the DNA and K-Shine. You stupid to say that when you don't hear DNA,
and they're better for it.
You don't hear the K-Shine DNA. Or when Big T rap now, you don't hear DNA or K-Shine in that. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, he was like, that's dumb. Like, what's the point?
What Writer's Block is doing right is when they battle each other, like Daylight versus Oops, nigga, they go in.
Yeah, but you know
what I'm saying? They do not hold back.
This is the whole thing I was just saying.
Danger Zone versus Danny Myers. Like, we saw that battle, and they don't hold back. But they're all so bar heavy. Like, Daylight is the only real showman in the group. You guys need a little ignorant to make some more noise. You know, I'm really glad that NWX is just ignorant enough with the shirts and the fucking all of this dumb shit. Like, they're making it fun. And I'm making this video to ask Writer's Block, get a 12th member if you have to, but bring a little fun and a little showman and a little fucking rivalry. Like, Rum Nitty's got the fucking right attitude. You could probably just do it with Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying? Rum Nitty is probably the first person to come to mind out of Writer's Block.
Cause soon as the cam roll up on you, you getting killed in traffic. You don't want to see that side of me. Get clapped trying me. My goons react violently. Make a nigga retire from this Pat Riley Mac 90 heat. You can say I rep 2 squads. That's fine to me. But say I jump ship and I steal chests. That's piracy. Try it.
Is probably just ignorant enough to go around talking shit to everybody. And talking about that he's the best and yada yada whoop whoops. But you guys need to fucking spark this shit up, because everybody is, not everybody, a lot of people are giving DNA and K-Shine, and rightfully so, credit to making 2-on-2s popular. You know what I'm saying? And why? Because of the showmanship. I believe the Writer's Block should be getting some of this attention.
It's wasn't nobody else doing it. Like, the people I seen start doing 2-on-2s before all that was like motherfuckers in Don't Flop. You know what I'm saying? And them, and even still, they was doing it in a way like, hey yo, look at this motherfucker. And then somebody would come in like, yeah, and like, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't freestyling 15, this ain't battle rap for like 10, 15 years ago where freestyling mattered and the nigga can freestyle better than the other motherfucker. Like, since niggas do write their shit down, that's what people take time to do now. And even still, like, back on Don't Flop and shit, them niggas, they don't, when K-Shine and DNA did that 2-on-2 against John and Sideboy, like, John and Sideboy didn't know how to do a 2-on-2. You know what I'm saying? These niggas didn't, K-Shine and DNA, they're not watching a 2-on-2 battle with somebody else and be like, ooh, we're gonna do it like this. They came up with a way of a style, how to be like, okay, well, we're gonna do 2-on-2. It's kind of like they rapping on the track. You know what I'm saying? Like, we listen to Styles P and Jadakiss a lot. They do 2-on-2 shit. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker one person might rap longer than the other person. So it's like DNA raps longer than K-Shine. And then K-Shine comes in and he just says, da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're playing off of.
Style ain't great, and if the best with the pretty face, let me hear you say ow. Say ow, ow.
But it's not, I rap for 4 bars, you rap 4 bars. Or I go this long, you go this long. I get this round, you get this round. Like, so when these niggas came out and they did that shit, them was the first niggas to do that shit. And even John and Don the Sideboy was like, hey, yo, y'all
I'm probably about to say the smartest thing that I'm gonna say this whole video. So, Rum Nitty, Daylight, I hope that you niggas watch the shit. Fucking DNA, K-Shine, you guys probably fucking too Big Willie, superstar, maybe not, but maybe the saga will. I feel like NWX is poised to save battle rap for right now, to breathe new life in it for right now, but it's gonna take the fucking quality of Writer's Block to sustain that next level that they take it to. But for people to start actually watching and acknowledging Writer's Block, you guys are gonna have to adopt some of the more debased qualities of NWX, and you can't have just Rum Nitty calling people out, and you're gonna have to be a little ignorant. You're gonna have to not think about going into a battle and being like, well, I beat him because I had better bars. Because I'm telling you, and this is what I was trying to say earlier, the fans keep saying bars don't matter until it comes, I'm sorry. The fans always want to say it's bars over everything until it comes time to pick a winner. And you guys need to start taking that into account. What you think about it? Yeah, like if you read it, like this nigga got bars. Like people love JC, people love Big Cannon, Danny Myers. Like, cause they say these niggas got bars. But when it comes time to be, all right, here we go.
Who have they battled and beaten?
Other niggas, well, who do you mean? Who have they battled?
No, when you were like, people say they love them because they got bars. They do got bars.
So then, why aren't they getting bigger stage battles? Why aren't they getting bigger looks?
Because they don't know how the way they.
Why is JC still not considered top tier?
Because they already said every time he battled somebody and he was supposed to beat him, he lost. Last time he battled Tay-Rock, he choked. The reason why he doing this again is because the nigga just beat Adi Boom not too long ago, and he did him bad, and Danny Myers.
So where's B Magic on Summer Madness? You know what I'm saying?
Magic ain't really been beating nobody with no names. Nobody it matters and it counts. Like, that's why you ain't on Summer Madness. Man, that's like why Shotgun Suge was on Summer Madness. We know why he was on Summer Madness. Why was John John Don on Summer Madness? Because we know why he was on Summer Madness.
Why?
Because there was a whole thing, like he even explained it. He battling Mr. Wavy, a nigga on PG, just trying to come up. John John is dying, it was the first nigga from the PG, take a shot at Hitman, come on here and actually do cool on that stage and be a nigga that come from a small room and do good on the big stage. So it's only right that Mr. Wavy was trying to do the same thing, come to Summer Madness, and he battled John John Don, and he couldn't do what John John Don did. So he wasn't ready for the Summer Madness stage. That's what it's about.
Okay.
So it was like.
So, who do you think? Well, obviously, fucking NWX has the bigger names, right?
Yes.
Do you think they have the better bars over Writer's Block?
No, they don't. But it's like, again, it'd be different when you battling in them, I don't want to call them little rooms, but they is like, when we go to KOTD events, it's not, even like when we went to the Smack event, it was kind of like, it felt like a KO, even though Smack was there and it was URL and there was traffic and everything, it felt like a KOTD event.
Listen, I came to lay down the murder game. Shit will get tragic. They paid in full. Cause soon as the cam roll up on you, you getting killed in traffic. You don't want to see that side of me. Get clapped trying me. My goons react violently. Make a nigga retire from this Pat Riley Mac 90 heat. You can say I rep.
But it wasn't a stage like an arena like Summer Madness or motherfucking Gnome or Rookies vs. Vets. It wasn't like none of that shit. It was something like back to basics.
But when you think about it though,
and that matters.
and this is a whole nother video, like Smack is really the only people that do big stages.
And that's where this matters from.
And
Because just because they're the only people that do it. King of the Dot do big, no they don't. And King of the Dot do, when they do world domination, that shit is big.
yeah, but I'm talking like consistently big events. Like they have Blackout's not that big. World Domination is the only big one.
Blackout's pretty big.
And it's not packed like a fucking Gramercy Hall. So then to close out, this is
then
what I'm
you got
doing.
that New York crowd though. It ain't, and the whole thing, it ain't even a New York crowd. You got motherfuckers coming from, it's a lot of New York people there, but it's people be coming from everywhere in the world. And nigga, when you hear a boo in there, it's a boo like nigga, like a nigga like the fucking away team is about to shoot free throws at a fucking home game.
So we're gonna end it like this because the whole reason why I made this video is twofold, but then I have a little game that I'm gonna play with you. And it's gonna be fun because your head's hurting, but I'm gonna make you think. So 2 points that I hope people get out of this. A, I really like what NWX is doing. And I hope that fucking Writer's Block kind of picks up the ball and runs with it, and we see like more rivalry between all of the cliques that are there. And I hope Dot Mob gets in it. And 2, like, well, I forgot what 2 was. So we're just gonna play the game. So I'm gonna name somebody. I'm gonna name somebody from NWX. You tell me who from Writer's Block should go against them, and would it work on a Smack stage? All right, so who from Writer's Block would you put up against DNA? And would it work on a Smack stage?
You know what? This ain't gonna be because it's like on the real game, I would be able to see everybody in the Writer's Block, and I can look and think about it. But like, I don't know everybody, so I can't say I put this person up.
Oh, okay.
So I got at least, because if it's 11 people.
It is 11 people. That's true.
I need to at least look at all 11 people to be like, this would be. Now this might actually be a good battle, but I can't just be like anybody from what's the name.
I guess that's true. And you know what? I was thinking about that. That's why I picked. All right, well, I'll pick people from Writer's Block. And you tell me who would you pick against NWX? Because that's only like 4 or 5 people. All right, oops.
Pops a G. It's obvious them apples didn't fall far from the tree, but I'm painting. My brother Eli, what you don't understand? My pops raised 2 gunslingers like Archie Manning. See you walking on a thin rope. Cold word Rick. He flipped, I let them flares go. I mean, 9 for you. 9 for you. Fuck you thought I bought a pair for? I mean, mean mug. You'll get knocked out if you glare wrong, but if all y'all catch fades on stage, ain't that a hair show? Let's see
The only person I can say probably is DNA, and to tell you the truth, I wouldn't even want to see that.
You wouldn't want to see Oops versus K-Shine?
Just because y'all don't see me with my niggas, that don't mean we don't rock together. I mean, it's NWX, but I'm going to be a dot forever. And at any call, I can get 3 beams and he can see these dots together. But wait, you battled your brother, and you standing right there, sucker.
I would like to see Oops versus K-Shine.
I would want to see that. Like his
And I guess B Magic already
name
went.
don't hold enough weight to even be up there. Like I don't even like. I seen Oops versus. That's the only Oops battle I ever seen was Oops versus Daylight. And then I know I seen Oops versus Old Red. I never watched it, but I ain't never really heard too much about him to be like, oh yeah, he need to go against this person. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see Daylight against DNA. That might be good battle.
You think so?
Like that'll probably be the only one that'll probably work. And then Big T versus
Damn, yeah. I see what you're saying. It's hard with 11 people.
Yeah, it's like them niggas.
We're gonna have to. Okay. So we're gonna pick this up where we left off, but we're gonna need somebody to leave in the comments all 11 members of Writer's Block, and I'm pretty sure we can handle
Video again?
to talk about Writer's Block versus NWX, like the difference between the two.
Yeah, NWX man, way more weight than Writer's Block. That's really it. I ain't saying they better. They just
And that's actually
that's the whole thing. Like,
is that the point?
You know what I'm saying? When you watch people,
because their name holds more weight, does that make them better?
When you watch motherfucking when motherfuckers get interviewed, you know what I'm saying? It's like going. It's like this. I don't watch other boxing, but like Floyd Mayweather, just because it's motherfucking saying, "Oh, I just went 7-0 my last battles." You know what I'm saying? He like, man, I don't give a fuck. Like, it really don't matter to me. Like, if the shit makes sense, then I'm gonna do it. Just because you did this, I really don't care. So when you watch like top tier people get interviewed in the battle raps and shit like that, they be like, "Oh, well, who do you want to battle?" I'm like, shit, whatever makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like Murder Mook, he was like, whatever makes sense. If the money right, if it makes sense, I'm trying to do it. Like, them niggas they're not just itching to be like, I want to battle this nigga because I want to battle him. Because them niggas ain't on that level to be itching to want to battle them. That's the whole reason why. And it ain't nobody trying to put up the money to do it, so it ain't about to happen. And if Smack don't really want to do it, it ain't really about to happen. So you can keep asking Smack to want to do NWX versus Writer's Block, motherfucking or KOTD, ask them to do it.
Oh man, I'm pretty sure that it can be done.
I'm not saying it can't be done, but Smack ain't doing it right now.
No, not right. He's Smack out.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know who would do it.
You can ask KOTD or you can motherfucking ask RBE. You know what I'm saying?
Would you care about a fucking Writer's Block versus?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see it.
NWX card.
I'm saying I would want to see it, but I'm talking if I was in NWX and people was asking me these questions, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you why Writer's Block is not. I'm not thinking about them. Like, it's fun to entertain it because it's another group and people making, like, we making noise now. So as soon as we making noise, like, I didn't even know it was a Writer's Block until NWX. And people saying, well, we've been around for a minute. That's why I'm like, has that been around longer than Dot Mob? Like, do y'all have an initial date that y'all started? That was like, well, we started on this date and it was just me and this person. And then we added this person. Like, what's the story? Because I know the NWX story. So I don't really know.
Man, this is the most fucked up way to prove my point. Like, very messily, you just said everything that I've been trying to say. Like, NWX is good because they're making having a clique or being in a clique a difference. Once again, I don't know if I said it again, I'm high. I really hope that Writer's Block adopts that philosophy that being in Writer's Block actually makes a difference.
Yeah, but you was like, oh, Rum Nitty needs to make noise and stuff like that.
Because he's like, as repping like Writer's Block.
But it's going to take more than that. Like I said,
that's what I'm saying.
They got to get actual battles against motherfuckers that people want to see. Like I said, like maybe if it happened on RBE, because they've been putting on good battles and motherfuckers ain't really fucking around on that stage or King of the Dot. But any other like our Gorilla Ice or Black Ice Cartel, Guerrilla Warfare, and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But besides that, I don't think it's too much they can do. Besides get the fucking money put up behind it or make it make sense. It just has to make sense.
Well, I hope it happens.
Me too, though. I hope it happens too.
I hope people realize that, yeah, it's fucking, these motherfuckers is like a group of really good writers but they need something to get some attention. It's not bars, because I want to see them be on the same tier as NWX and Doc Mob. Just saying. It's fucking Uptown Jackson, high as shit.
Yeah, Ice City 5-0. What you?
Peace.